Well, good afternoon. I'm Al Kresta. Just an hour ago, the death toll has doubled, and rescue teams are gaining access, looking in Haiti, actually. Now, I know you take a look at cable news here in the United States, and it's all about Florida. And indeed, we expect that we'd be covering Florida here. But the real damage thus far has been done in Haiti. And we're going to be talking about this today because Catholic schools and churches, orphanages have been severely damaged there. There's been, in the area of 1,000 lives lost, and there have been, untold thousands of homes destroyed in Haiti. So we're going to be taking some time in the next 10 minutes or so to get an update from Jim Cavnar at Cross Catholic Outreach, who's been working with the Catholic churches in Haiti. And it's been causing widespread devastation. Of course, our prayers continue for those in the United States as well. And, the United States is, compared to Haiti, is an extraordinarily wealthy area for 2 days now. The governor of Florida, the president of the United States, media all over have been warning residents of the east coast of Florida to, get out of your home. You're in great danger. I was just looking at some film clips from St. Augustine, Florida. Was there just a few years ago. I've actually vacationed there about 10 years ago. It's a delightful little town, America's earliest setting, residential setting, which is still alive today. But the streets are full of water. I mean, it's amazing. It looks like the streets are now little rivers. So this is a big deal. This storm is not just one. Every year we have hurricane warnings. This is a flood. This is a storm which is potentially as damaging as Katrina was in. That was on, of course, the Gulf Coast. This is on the Atlantic coast. But I want to take some time and talk about this coming up in just a little time with Jim Cavnar. I was looking at all the notes here on Haiti, and it's truly devastating. Good afternoon to you. I'm Al Kresta. You wouldn't know it by watching cable news, Fox or CNN, but monstrous Hurricane Matthew has smashed not the Florida East Coast, but it has smashed Haiti's South Coast, leaving local pastors and church leaders stunned by the catastrophic damage. Streets have become rivers there. High winds have destroyed homes and businesses. There are downed trees. Electrical poles and signage all over the place. Livestock, agricultural projects have literally disappeared. And, of course, there should be great coverage of what's going on in the United States. Yet, what's happened in Haiti threatens to even further devastate this nation, which is already the poorest country in our hemisphere. Joining me right now to talk about what Catholics can do to help restore Catholic ministry and activity in Haiti right now is Jim Cavnar, Director of Cross Catholic Outreach. And Jim, good to have you with me.
Well, it's good to be with you, Al, and you're absolutely right that in our concern for the U.S., I think we've sort of overlooked the true devastation that took place in Haiti.
Yeah. Tell me what you're hearing from your people down there.
Well, the hurricane hit the western edge of Haiti, the lower peninsula and the upper part of Haiti, as a Category 4, 145-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
It was totally devastating. In Lakai, which is on the southern coast and was not hit by the eye, but within a few miles, some 90% of homes have lost their roofs and been severely damaged. In Jeremy, up on the northern coast of Haiti, which also got hit, over 50% of homes and buildings. In one of the Catholic orphanages that we have supported for over 10 years, there are 35 homes where the boys lived, in small homes with a house mother of about 10 boys each. In those 35 homes, all of them lost their roofs. Many of them lost walls. All of the contents were blown around and destroyed. 200 boys are sleeping in their school, one of the few buildings that survive. You mentioned that farms are destroyed. That's true, absolutely true, but what people forget is that's their main source of food.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to produce any food for another 6 months. So food is already running out. This orphanage, this Catholic orphanage, has already had 200 to 500 people showing up at their doors begging for food because they have nothing. And schools, churches, some of those are destroyed as well.
How quickly can we get relief to them?
Depends. We fortunately had about 40 tons of VitaFood. That's that fortified rice mix with the protein and vitamins in it. It's a really good, totally balanced and strong meal. We had 40 tons of that already in Haiti, so it's right now being shipped down to this area to meet some of the need. We had some 6,000 pounds of antibiotics, which are also going into the area and going fast. Just today, we began spending $100,000 to buy more local food and roofing materials and things and get that moving down to Haiti. So because we had some on the ground, that will get in there very quickly within a couple of days to at least, meet some of the desperate need just for food to survive.
Yeah.
And but we have, 4 or 5 times that amount on the way.
Good. Now, what can the listeners do to help out here? Because I know this requires quick work. It's good that you've got 40 tons of food down there and 6,000 pounds of antibiotics. But as you say, this is going to require a lot of rebuilding, and you've got the problem of the devastation of the farms and the livestock, which is their central source of food. What can people do? I suppose, donations at this point.
Most of all, we need cash. We just pulled the trigger on shipping, spending $150,000 just on shipping additional food, medicines, and other desperately needed materials into Haiti. And listeners can go to our website, crosscatholic.org/Haiti help. That'll get you right to there, but it's on our webpage, crosscatholic.org/Haiti help. Or they can call our 800 number, 866-805-9904. Again, that's 866-805-9904, and make a contribution. We not only need the funds, to ship in goods and to rebuild and things like that, but right now, just providing the victims and especially the priests and nuns and others who are running all these programs and who are, need help immediately, just to provide them the cash to keep going. Right now, that's what they need. They might be able to buy some food or help others, but people are flooding with them. One of the nuns outside of Lakai, who runs a mission there, but the wall surrounding their convent and headquarters and little warehouse was actually blown down. A 12-foot high wall, a concrete wall, was blown over. And people are just flooding in, desperately begging for help, and they have very little. Right. So right now, we need cash not only for all of the things we're supplying, but even to equip these people with, some immediate cash to help them get by for the few days and week that they'll need. Yeah, so, the time is of the essence here.
crosscatholic.org/Haiti help. Tell me, what's Father Glenn doing down there?
Well, Father Glenn was up in the Central Plateau area, north and east of the capital, and that area was not affected very much by the hurricane. However, he had several hundred cases of this VitaFood, which he immediately said, let's ship that down to the people who need it immediately. And so, his mission is stepping in to take the food reserves that they had and immediately sending them into the area where people are desperate.
Yeah. In the United States, we take for granted that we've got a good governmental infrastructure at the local, state, and then federal levels, and everybody tries to help. So you've got, emergency conditions declared by local, state, and federal officials, and, you pull out the National Guard. There's all kinds of things. What does Haiti do when something like this happens?
Well, they obviously do not have that kind of infrastructure.
Right.
Even more, they don't have insurance. I mean, if your house gets loses its roof and you lose half your possessions because, Hurricane Matthew goes by and these winds blow the roof off and damage your house, you've got insurance. You'll recover. But not so in Haiti. So when these poor people lose the roof of their house and all their belongings are blown around and blown out or, drenched with water and their food stocks are ruined and their animals are killed and their crops are destroyed, they don't have insurance. They have nothing to fall back on. And the Catholic Church, of course, is great at responding, and there are many people and many efforts are going to be made. And, but because we're so connected to Haiti, have staff there, have resources there, we know God wants us to make an immediate response because we can get it right to where people most need it.
Yeah, I mean, you're already there active. You've got the communication lines set up, the transportation lines. You've got the personnel and the reserves there. So now is a good time to work through Cross Catholic outreach. Again, you can go to crosscatholic.org/Haiti help. When can we talk again next week so we can figure out how we're doing in responding?
Absolutely. In fact, in addition to our staff that already were there, we're sending a disaster assistance response team down in a few days to assist them and to go into the areas, and they'll bring back more detailed reports, and we'll be able to give you a progress report on the aid that's already getting through.
All right, Jim. We'll stay in touch, okay?
That'd be great, Al. Thanks.
Jim Cavnar of Cross Catholic Outreach. They've got great work going on in Haiti. You can help now. Go to crosscatholic.org/Haiti help.